emitter, crisp, clear dot. And you can see the reflection of the emitter. What? You can't make this up. Bees is behind the camera, so what is going on, everybody? We're back down on range 3.5. Before we start this video off, if Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, comment amen, because Christ is King. But besides that, you see what we have in front of you. Now I'm going to post a bunch of stuff because the last time I did a comparison, you guys have commented over and over and over and over about Osight. Not the negative stuff, some negative, but you guys also said if it came in a specific color. Well, I introduced to you, finally, the Osight SE in green. What we have here, obviously, this is the RMSC footprint. And then we have another comparison we're going to do today. They love going head-to-head with Holosun. So now we have the EPS carry in green as well. So don't come for me. I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to actually step out of the frame. Keep it right there, bees. I'm going to put up, this is directly from the website. So don't come for me about these prices. This is directly from both manufacturers' website on the price of both of these. So this is the price of the Osight. This is the price of the Holosun EPS carry, both in green. Now, $150, right? Let's just say $152 after tax, right? Shipping, $405, maybe $407 after tax and shipping. So you could buy what? 2 of these compared to 1 of these? Let's see if Osight comes out on top again. I know last time I did another comparison, the dot actually failed when it was coming to 0. And a lot of you guys mentioned, oh, it doesn't have the plastic shim in it. You need to put the plastic shim in it. What you guys don't understand is I went elevation up and down and it got worse. I went high, it shot lower. I went lower, it shot lower. So the shim wouldn't have helped anyways. And by the way, for a dot that costs, let's just say $405, why do you need a plastic shim? I'm not trying to hate on Holosun. I'm just trying to see the method to the madness and the logic here. Again, so we'll just go over the boxes. This is a direct mount. So the gun we're going to be using is my tried and true, my favorite, my Alpha Foxtrot 4.5 inch Romulus. It's the only gun I have that has an RMSC cut. So I have a Osight S on here. This is the rechargeable one right here. So besides that, this is where I'm going to mount it on. I'm going to take this off, but we're going to go through the boxes real quick. Now I'm going to make it real quick because it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff. And I just want to make a point here because, again, you have to remember this is $150, okay? And you get all the screws. We already talked about it. You get every single kind of screw you can imagine for your mounting setup. So 2, 4, 6, 8 different sets of screws. Actually, you know what? I lied. There's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 different sets of screws in here. You get the tool, and another thing is because this is the SE, it has the battery tray on the side, right? It's not rechargeable, which I know you guys are sigh of relief. You take this little flap and pull this down, it has 2 more battery tray screws. So just in case this pops off while you're shooting, you have 2 spare ones. You can also for the low price of $150. And I love the EPS carry. I really do. And I love that it's in green now. But again, so here's that shim everyone's talking about. I don't understand why you need this if you're paying so much money. Why isn't this a direct mount? I get it. It has a bunch of things for different, cool, whatever. But this also only comes with 2, 4, 6 screws. Where's the other screws for the battery tray? Okay, and again, where's the screw to screw these in? There's nothing in here. I just paid $405 for this dot, fantastic green, and it doesn't even come with a tool to put the screws in, let alone extra screws for the side battery tray. When the $150 Osight that nobody likes for some reason, I have nothing but best experiences. I have, not just on this dot, on my Osight X, I have 6,000 rounds to it and I never lost 0. Never. It's on my XP Pro ported. So it comes with all this. Osight is ahead of the game, and they listened. I've known about this for a while, just waiting for it to come out. And they also have, I'm going to spoiler alert, they also have an RMR model coming out in green. So the X is going to be in green. And I'm spoiling this because they're going to hate me for it, but I just want to do it, just get everybody excited. They're coming out with an enclosed RMR dot that might also be in green too. You have to wait for SHOT Show. But anyways, I'm gonna take this dot off and we're going to start out with the Osight. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna throw some B-roll up right now of what it looks like going through. You see pan B, so you got like shade over here. And then I showed Greg this as well, and you pan over to the sunlight, and I wanted to see what it looked like, what the dot looked like in the sun. And not pointing it directly at the sun, but you know, if a target is there, I was very surprised when I looked through the glass and I'm just pointing below the sun, just at the grass in the helicopter. And you can see the emitter glare. The sun's coming through, bouncing off the emitter and pushing through. So you can see almost like a rainbow underneath. So I'm gonna play that right now. Both of them, there's the glass tint for the Osight, glass tint for the hollow sun, both pointed in the sun's direction. So let's try the Osight first. So crisp dot, you cannot see the emitter. You go over to the hollow sun and you can see the reflection of the emitter. What kind of image is that? Osight, no emitter, crisp, clear dot. What? Wow. You can't make this up. And then the Osight, the $150 dot has no emitter glare, period, nothing. So again, both enclosed, right? So both are fantastic. Obviously feeling weight wise, I just don't understand why they have to put an adapter plate and they don't give you a tool to put it on. So whatever, we're going to take this off. Okay, so the green SE is mounted. Beautiful 6 MOA dot. Again, see, look, no emitter glare at all. None. Okay, so before we start shooting, take the bias out of it, take me out of it, period. So this is a, come over here, show. This is from Ransom Rest. This is a Ransom Rest from Ransom International. See it right here. So this takes complete human error out of it. Actually, can you go down and see if you can focus? Focus on, you get down, here we go.
You can see the green dot.
Yeah, so we're just gonna zero it real quick, and this takes all the human error out of it. So this is why I was so eager to get this out. I can't wait to do a full video on this and do a lot of, we're gonna do distance, we're gonna do all sorts of stuff. That's for another video. So we are, let's see, we are 25 yards and some change, so 25.7. So 25 yard zero, we are shooting today the only ammo I will ever shoot. If you want accurate, reliable, dependable, the best ammo ever, Deltaco Munitions. I'm telling you guys, go check them out. I'm shooting 147s today. This is a come across here, bees. I've shown it before, but I forgot to do it again. This is a ported and comped 4.5 inch. So let's get some ears in. Let's start zeroing this dot. Guns free and clear. I'll load this up. Okay. Fucked and loaded. Now the cool thing about this is it doesn't have a lever. I have like this like bicycle kind of thing. So do a couple shots. You're gonna see the point of aim and the point of impact. Right now it's have it centered on his, let's say his sternum. So 3, 2, 1. So let's go ahead and put the weapon on safe. I like that you can even manipulate all this stuff. So we'll go ahead and the point of aim and the point of impact. And then here, the good thing about this is you can adjust the elevation as well. So we'll go ahead and pull this up some. 3, 2, 1. See if we can get it in the head box. 3, 2, 1. Get back down. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift this up, magazine down, guns free and clear. So these are the shots here. Did head box, so 2-2. It is a crazy ported gun. It's not supposed to be ported, but I just want it for the flatness of the muzzle. But 2 in the head box, 2 in the chest. Made our adjustments, started shooting here, and then groups here and groups here. So I think she's zeroed. That is zeroed on a machine. The reason why, follow me, bees. The reason why you would want a machine like this is Ransom International likes to use the phrase, if you're not testing, you're guessing. And me, I usually shoot and zero everything offhand. So I have human error. I can, like, I take 2 10-milligram pouches of nicotine, and then also drink an energy drink before I come. So I could be shaking, I could do anything. This right here takes all the guesswork, all the human error out of it, and it's as precise and on point as possible. We know the gun is on point, so we're gonna take it out of the rest. And the cool thing about this rest is as well, they make custom inserts, and they're also like kind of spongy. So it also mimics the impression of your hands. So this one's for a staccato C2. You can obviously see the staccato logo, but it's kind of gives a little. So it mimics your palms of your hands as well. So it's not just really, really harsh plastic. And it also saves you time and ammo, because if you ever zeroed anything, you know, you get flyers. Oh, that's a flyer. Yeah, well, because it's you pulled it. So again, this takes all the guesswork out of it. And now you should have a completely 100% zeroed pistol red dot. And we're gonna load up some more rounds and take it to some distance. Since this is a 6 MOA dot, it is obviously more for close quarters, like I said before in the last video I did with the red Osight 6 MOA dot. So when we start getting out to distance, it's gonna be a little bit harder, because when I paint the target, I'll throw some B-roll up here. When I paint the target, depending on the distance, obviously if I go past like 100 something yards, I'm gonna be shooting over the target because of my holdovers, because I know my hold, especially with 147s and this gun. But now that it's a new zero, it's a machine zero, I'm actually gonna be fairly interested to see where my shots actually hit. Now that I didn't zero it, a machine zeroed it. So we're gonna see how that works out. But so far, the dot is super crispy. Actually, I'm gonna step back a little bit on point right here. This is why the benefits, why you want a green dot as well over a red dot. Could be colorblind. 6 MOA dot's good for people with astigmatism, right, bees? So all the benefits, and it's not hard on your pockets. And they have a sale. So when you're watching this video, you go in the description box and the pin comment down below, there's actually going on sale. So they're not just for $150. I think they're even cheaper. So you might want to pick them up while you can. You guys have been complaining, I wouldn't say complaining, eagerly waiting on Osight to come out with the green dot. Oh, I'll buy it when they come out with the green dot. Well, here it is, bud. What are you gonna do? Bust a move. So I'm using the shade or the blockade of the tree. Okay, I see it. It's definitely a different hold now. So when I'm used to holding to the left, now I have to hold to the right a little bit. But again, it was sighted in off a machine, which is mo better than me, I can promise you that. So we're gonna go out to this guy. Let's say it was 225, and see if you can paint the target. There you go. That's what I'm looking at. That's crazy. So trying to paint the target at that distance. Had to do a confirmation shot. So 225. That right there. It's definitely a new feeling when it comes to holdovers now. But I know it's zeroed completely perfect. But again, this 6 MOA dot is like a perfect circle. It's crisp. It's great. And again, for $149 before the sale, I mean, you can't really beat it. So for everybody that is complaining about the green, now you have an opportunity to pick one up. Do some quick little torture test. Okay, so do a little torture test. Again, disclaimer, I don't really believe in people taking their firearms and like smashing bricks on them. You're really trying to break them and then get surprised when they do break. I try to do more of like a realistic kind of test. Like if you drop it, I don't want to hurt my gun. I love my gun, but we're gonna drop it on the Optic.
Kind of provocative, gets the people going.
Yeah, it definitely gets the people going. The dot's still there.
Smooth.
It's beyond me. All right, so that was not really a comparison. I didn't want to mount this up. And the reason why I didn't want to mount this up is there's probably nothing wrong with it. But for $405, I just didn't want to waste the time or the ammo to even compare them. For $405 with the glare, to me, and the fact that it doesn't give a tool or anything, I guess it's not really a comparison, but just showing you what's out there. Everyone loves Holosun tried and true, but if you watch some of the videos, I've had nothing but failures with these. Now again, I could be getting ahead of myself, but for $150, this 6 MOA green dot is absolutely fantastic. So it's up to you. It held 0. We beat it up, shot steel, shot the 8-inch plates. It's completely fine. It's up to you. I personally really like this. I wouldn't use this for distance because it just, as you've seen, it paints over the target. So, but it is a perfect circle. Chris, the glass is cool. There's no parallax either. And parallaxing is when you move the dot left to right, it almost kind of like stutters and skips. None of that here. The emitter is really bright. It goes... Now, one thing I will mention, a lot of you guys mentioned in the comment section of my last comparison, you guys like to say Sealy optics or Siley or whatever you guys want to call them. I've had a few of their optics. Nothing wrong with them. The price is right, but they have a lot of blooming issues. And what I mean by that is blooming is where you see the dot and then you have that like haze around it. No matter what setting, this right here has nothing. Obviously on the brightest setting, it's going to bloom a little, but this has no blooming, period, after you get past the first highest setting. Dude, I'm telling you, for 150 bucks, it's like a laser. It's fantastic. So with all that being said, I mean, we hit 225 yards, had a machine zero it. We beat it up. It shot steel, shot 8-inch size steel at 25, 15 yards. I mean, like I said, they are coming out with an enclosed RMR here soon. You didn't hear it from me, but Holosun, shame on you. Shame. Because again, for over $400, you get absolutely nothing. The warranty is not good. Lifetime warranty, was it 5 years, 10-year elite warranty? So again, I don't want to even mount this on. And again, it comes with a plastic shim. Why do I spend $400 some if it comes with the shim? This is a direct mount. It directs mount perfectly to this slide. And it's perfectly fine. It holds 0. I shot 225 yards with it. We beat it up. Shot some steel with it. Again, that's the review. So, Holosun, I'm good. I'm not spending $405. You shouldn't either. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to be honest. I've had nothing but great success with Osight dots. I mean, I've shot, what was it, 377 yards with the Osight X. I have over 6,000 rounds with another Osight X that's on my XP Pro. Like, I know in the beginning, Holosun, everyone was hating on Holosun. I never put a China, optic on my gun. Now they're everywhere. Nothing wrong with Holosun, but Osight is just getting through that same kind of period that they used to be about 10 years ago. So I'm telling you, Osight, now they're coming out with the green stuff. You guys better get one in the description box and pin comment down below. Pick you up one right here for 150 schmackaroos, and it's discounted. Thank me later. So all that being said, I'm Ron. Bees is behind the camera. There we go. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. God bless.